Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 6th episode of the 3rd season of Kaguya-sama. And last episode we had rap, like real dedication to that theme, even to going as far as having the ED be like cool rap stuff. But yeah, the rapping, all that was very entertaining. It was also a good chance to like get feelings out, utilizing the rap and all that. So yeah, just kind of top tier episode. So we're here for episode 6, and it looks like we're going to have a parent-teacher conference, judging by the very first frame of the anime. So yeah, let's jump on in and see how that goes. It could be quite exciting. It would be really cool if we could actually interact with some of the parents. I mean, some of them we have seen, I think, but some of them we haven't really got a huge amount of. But so yeah, let's jump on in. So 3, 2, 1. Play. Well, then where are they? All right. Okay, so it's just for second years. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a scary thing, isn't it? Great little metaphor for it there. No pressure, though. Well, it's something you at least want to think about. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen those two be weighed against each other like that before. I mean, it's a choice. Okay. Yeah, how horrible would that be? I mean, having to deal with her like in that context. I would assume so, yeah. These are, top grades. Okay, I guess we'll talk about it more after the opening. I'm just imagining her as a prosecutor. It's a scary thing to think about. Like it's what she was made for, I think. Now that I think about it, but what would be ideal for the ideal job for Ishigami? I wonder. Aside from Maiden Need. And the real question, what would be a good job for Chika? Like that's because Ichigami, I can imagine something just like computer related might be a decent fit, but with Chika, I mean, I imagine her being like a kindergarten teacher. I don't know. That's the only thing that really comes to mind. Or I guess a detective. Student council wants to move forward. Right. What about dancing? Yeah, let's hear it from Chica. What do you want to do? Well, I mean, that'd be... she would have my support. I mean, I wouldn't think so. Her saying Mama's actually kind of cute. Okay, is that her? Oh, wow. Wow, she does look a lot like her. Wow, and she really lit up too. Happy to have you here now. Well, I'm sure she, is happy to see you too. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that voice. Oh, that voice. Man, this is such a different side of her we're kind of seeing here. Like, wow, yeah, surprisingly, she is, the type that wants to be spoiled by her mom. A Mayimbo, what do you want to call it? Wow, they do, get along. Like, I really wasn't ready for any of that. That really caught me off guard. Oh God, that I my chills up my spine. Not really. Okay, we're getting kind of this personal stuff. Good to know, I guess. Yeah, that's him. It's definitely her mother. And I was hoping he would show up, and it makes sense for him to show up, so. Papa Katsu. It would be an honor to be her mother. Okay, different. A little different. Do we have to? And speaking for her, I mean, for me, that like she says here, it'll be quite entertaining. So, yeah, let it happen. We're in. We were. God, how is this gonna go? The two people just met each other pretty in sync. You throwing a lot of text at me. You did not give me enough time to read any of that. Well, understandable. I mean, it's obvious what she was talking about, but such a sad, kind of defeated voice we're getting from Kaguya. I forgot how his Japanese is just. Studying abroad. Yeah, like romance with a girl, perhaps. I definitely expected it to last longer than it did. The Kaguya parents scene. A little disappointed. Wants to make her confess part 2. Yeah, just think about how much time you've wasted just not confessing. That's actually a pretty big deal to actually say that. Play it casual. Okay. So you're saying we should go together? Yeah, I mean, I can tell what you're trying to do. You mean like a date? How's she gonna respond? What if I want to? That voice. She just processed it. Okay, yeah, how are you gonna deal with this? You borderline rejected him. Yeah. Well. I'm starting to realize time is limited. Okay. I mean, I get the reference. That is a pretty crazy idea. I would love to see it. That is a good. That is a good point. Be one with the Fujiwara. I've reconsidered your proposal. I think I would like to go. As the blushing intensifies. Reconnaissance, very important. That is not what you're trying to convey. uh, would you like a towel? uh, just watching these two is exhausting. Yeah, we're so close. Chica, get in here. Oh, okay, Ishigami works too. I mean, it might just make things worse, but... yeah, well, who would do such a thing? uh, okay, yeah, the opposite effect. Okay, we're just gonna pile on, aren't we? Because I know she's not gonna help. Yeah, the nerve. You're looking like you're expecting praise, but you didn't do good. Chica, you're our last hope. Please get in here and help. The music. I hear music in the show's on. Of course you did. Let's get those points back. Oh no. No, Chica, swerve! Oh god. I think we may have just need to give up at this point. Oh, she turned that around nicely. Wow. Okay. And a great face, too. Man, Kaguya really bringing her A game here. And who more reliable than the student council president? Chica, you can go now. Oh, God. Man, I just thought everyone kind of lost here. Yeah. Well, yeah, at least they had fun. That's the important thing. Okay, just playing the guitar. Yuki should have gone at once and make her confess. Part 3. Okay, so we haven't given up. I guess that's one way to spend your time. Too much trauma related to him and singing music. Yeah, there's no little here. Yeah, need some self-awareness. Well, that's definitely not true. Hey, do I have masculine appeal? I've got a Kabadon. Man, we're getting pretty close. Okay, this is gonna be very misunderstood. He didn't exactly, but I don't blame you for thinking that. Well, the only thing that was missing was a Kabadon. Well, that's a straight up big misunderstanding we just got here. I would just confess my love to her. You know, what's up with you? He's gonna confess to every girl here. Yeah, yadi chin. Don't phrase it like that. That's a little harsh. Jeez. Oh, right. uh Because he's a literal baby. I mean, she raised that boy after all, you know, so. I mean, you're smiling, but you're doing a lot of damage here. Even though he's a man whore. What are you saying? Okay, well now I'm curious what her type is. More, you know, more of an emo-looking character. More gloomy. Oh my god. Uh, that's a nice dress to be wearing on a horse. So you're into blondes, gotcha. uh, yeah, good luck on that one. I wish you luck. Gotta give up on your hopes and dreams at some point. I mean, that sounds like he Shirogane, yeah. That's what I was thinking before my cat interrupted me. Reminds me of a scene from Rance 9. I heard you the first time. How much do you want to damage this boy? Is somebody gonna come in to help now that he's like at a new low? I don't think that's what he said. I think this got out of hand. I mean, she actually does love him, so. I mean, nothing. She's not gonna say anything. Like, yeah, she likes him the way he is, so. It's about time somebody says something nice to him in this scene. I mean, everyone has room for improvement, but. Well. Her verbal potion worked. Oh, Ishigami, you're here. Yeah. If anyone's gonna put Chika in her place, it's Ichigami. Oh god. You can't speak for an entire gender. There's a lot of people. It is definitely a hard thing to look at yourself objectively. Because you're naturally biased. He does exist, right? I'm allowed to hope and dream, right? And back to our normal ED. Well, that was a very nice Shirogane insulting session. I mean, there's certainly worse ways to spend an afternoon than having a couple of cute girls insulting you. You really can't go an hour without being on my lap, can you, cat? Those are some lovely wings she has. Still a really weird dream to have. Okay. Okay, that was the sixth episode of the third season of Kaguya-sama. And yeah, solid episode to be sure. We started off with like some parent-teacher stuff, which I knew would be interesting because, I mean, Kaguya at the very least is a very unique kind of family situation, right? The father, he can't be bothered, you know. So we have Hayasaka's mother show up, who she gets along with very well. Like that, all of their interactions were like 100% great. I fully enjoyed all of that, right? And we also had Shiragane's dad, who I knew would show up because, like, when I think about like parents in this show, he's one of the first ones that comes to mind, right? You know, I think he showed up in season 2 when he first appeared, and like he definitely left an impression. You know, he has a presence to him. So yeah, and he had some interactions with Kaguya. So I didn't think they would like be, you know, like mother and father to Kaguya in meeting together. That was certainly unexpected, but quite a fun thing. But I wish it went on longer. You know, they went through the door, and I had this high expectations of like a couple minutes of entertaining stuff, but did not get that, unfortunately. But also got some stuff about Shirogane studying abroad. You know, that's obviously a big deal. And yeah, as a result of this stuff, Shirogane is now really starting to feel the flow of time. Because when you are young in high school, it feels like life is really a long thing. And then you get to be about middle age, and you realize that my life is about halfway over, and it didn't take that long to happen. And yeah, like eventually, you know, you do kind of start to realize those things, and when you do, you start to kind of panic to try to make the best use of the time you have. And in his case here, they spent a long time just not confessing to each other, not being able to enjoy their youth together as boyfriend and girlfriend. Like if they both didn't have their pride, or you know, whatever their reservations are, if they just got past that early on, they could have had a lot of great memories together in high school. But instead, you know, the memories are mostly just the battle, the epic struggle to make the other person confess, and just, you know, general student council work and maybe some hanging out here and there. But both of them are definitely not happy with the current status quo, but neither of them have been able to like really initiate that change. But this episode, that did kind of change. Like Shirogane actually legit tried to ask her out on a date. He tried to be like subtle, casual about it, frame it like it's not really a date, it's just like kind of an extension of student council work, but we're just doing it just the two of us at a spot where people would go on a date. You know, he tried to cleverly frame it like that, which kind of backfired, funnily enough, because he did it so well that she just kind of went with the flow, but not like the way he was expecting it. She went with the flow of like, you know, just yeah, that's a thing, but I don't think that's necessary, you know, until she realized what he was actually trying to do, and then kind of realized she missed her window. And seeing her so, you know, salty about that later on, you know, with Hayasaka was great. But I did kind of put the ball in her court, so she got a chance to try to initiate the date, you know, and she put the effort in, and we were making progress. But right when we just needed like one more push, who was it that came in first? Miko, I think. No, yeah, Ishigami came in first, right? Well, he came in and just kind of ruined it all, you know. Talks about the subject and basically causes them to lose some points. And then Miko shows up, and her usual, you know, like boys and girls can't be looking at each other. That's horrible. You know, her thatness, right? She shows up with that, and you know, and then Chika shows up, who I thought would help, but she really didn't. And yeah, Kaguya did her best to try to recover the situation, but I think it was too far gone, really. Also, Chika with the guitar. You know, she said something about converting lyrics. I don't know. I don't know music stuff. I don't know exactly what she was talking about. But I did enjoy her, like, remembering, you know, the Shirogane trauma stuff because, you know, she's been through a lot. She doesn't want him to sing or anything or do anything band-like. Just, no, just she thinks it would be best to not do that. But she did kind of get him to kind of like start to try to look at himself objectively, and this led to a fun little, you know, fake role-playing sort of confession from him to Miko, which she took pretty seriously. She's like texting her friend about it, and then, you know, once he confesses to the next girl that walks in, suddenly he goes from being, you know, Shirogane to just being like a man whore, as it was translated as, right? Even though he's just trying to, you know, get a feel for himself, you know. See if he has any manly appeal or whatever, however you phrase it. But yeah, this just somehow escalated into just putting him down. But luckily, you know, eventually Kaguya showed up to make him feel better. But I did like her just like whispering in Chika's ear, Miko whispering in Chika's ear. And also Miko's like headcanon of this like ideal prince sort of character, like she's probably gonna have to give up on that at some point. But, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be today. Just ease her into it, and ease her into accepting reality before she ends up just alone with a bunch of cats, which I could definitely see happening. You know, while she's a prosecutor. But yeah, that was the episode. It was good. We're definitely trying to think about the future in a real way in this episode, so it'll be interesting to see how things go now that we do have characters trying to, you know, Kaguya and Shurigan are kind of trying to jumpstart the whole, you know, confession, love thing, right? So maybe next episode we'll make some more progress on that, possibly. But I guess I'll have to wait and find out. But I hope you enjoyed the reaction to this show, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.